coming off a 19-0 win over Bermuda. They continue their quest for another Women's U-17 World Cup berth. I'm Donnie Barnes. Our match conditions, 79 degrees. It is humid here. We will have cooling breaks at the midway point of either half. The breeze has picked up a little bit as the day has gone on. Is this the third of our triple header today on this same pitch in Alajuela? Sees the United States firmly at the top of Group B after one round of matches, thanks to that aforementioned 19-0 win over Bermuda. Haiti fell by 2 goals to Puerto Rico, a 3-1 scoreline in their opening match. So for Haiti, they have to win this one essentially to keep their World Cup hopes alive. And that certainly will be a challenge against the United States, who of course are heavily favored to top this group and get back to another U-17 World Cup. Of course, the format of this tournament, you may be familiar by now, but 12 teams, 12 nations qualifying for this final round. The United States, one of the 4 who did not have to take part in the preliminary qualifiers last month, as one of the 4 highest seeded teams in the region. Haiti coming through those initial qualifiers, topping their group to get here, and now to qualify as one of the 4 spots that are available to Concacaf nations for that FIFA U-17 Women's World Cup later this year in Morocco. You have to either win your group. There are 3 groups here of 4 teams each. I mentioned 12 are participating. So you either win one of those 3 groups or you finish as the best runner-up out of those 3 groups. That's how those 4 spots will be claimed. So the United States and Haiti emerging onto the pitch, the USA in their blue and red kits this afternoon. Haiti, you could say, also in blue and red, but primarily in white today. As the United States will look to take another step towards yet another World Cup. Haiti, whose men's senior team, of course, famously reaching the FIFA Men's World Cup this summer for just a second time in their proud history. So their federation with lots of momentum, tons of growth. This will be a challenge for them today, but we've seen underdogs get results before. Could they do it to the vaunted United States? We'll see. As the 2 sides line up, we'll of course hear the national anthems of both these nations, and then see starting 11s and kickoff. It is Haiti and the United States at the U-17 qualifiers here in Concacaf, and it is next.
Damas y caballeros, les pedimos ponerse de pie para el himno nacional de Haití. Nos mantenemos de pie para entonar el himno de Estados Unidos.
The national anthems of Haiti and the United States before this CONCACAF Women's U-17 final round qualifier. Second match day for both these nations out of 3 in this final qualifying round. The United States firmly atop the group after their 19-goal victory over Bermuda in their opening match, hoping to stay that way against Haiti this afternoon. Let's see the starting 11s. First for Haiti, who are the designated home side for this one. It is Favelas in goal for them. Manas, Moras, Malbranche, Jean-Baptiste, and Rousseau across the back line. Maranel Guay, Larco, and Decombe in the midfield. Michel Lormille and Saint-Louis, their front two for head coach Frenoy Baptiste. It will be quite a task for Haiti today. They'll likely have to defend for massive stretches of this match. Our match officials for this one, led by Marjorie Ponce of Nicaragua, assisted by Mihensa Wrench and Denisha Isaacs, with Sandra Benitez, the fourth official. Captains meeting at midfield. Haiti captained by Maya Larco, and the United States led by Anaya Williams. As we see their starting 11 for their second match of this tournament, Lolata in goal for them, Ogden, Aarons, Williams, and Zuniga across the back line, Murray, Heathcock, and Vera in the midfield, Hanf, Aguilar, and Mac Whitam, the only professional on any roster at this tournament, or at least for the United States. She plays, of course, for Gotham FC in the NWSL, and is such an incredible talent and has been at such a young age for seemingly so long already. So focus required for the United States. They are expected to breeze through this group and get back to another U-17 World Cup, but you have to actually go out and do it, of course. And that's what they are here to do over the course of this week. Their final match in this group will be in 3 days' time on the 22nd. And for Haiti, we'll see if they can hang around and make this interesting. Look at Mac Whitam there. And already is so experienced, even before her 17th birthday. The United States, 6-time champions of this qualifying tournament. Now the format, as we've talked about today, has changed over the last couple of years. So there's no longer a playoff bracket the way there used to be. It's a simple matter of topping your group to get to the Women's U-17 World Cup, now that it's every year instead of every couple of years. The United States has not been beaten in this competition. So many future stars for the United States women's national team have made their way up through this U-17 side over the years. And for Haiti, hoping to build that pipeline that can compete at the highest level. And it will be the United States to kick things off. They'll attack from right to left in this first half, waiting for the top of the hour and the official signal that the game can begin. Sun re-emerging here in Alajuela. We've had some cloud cover throughout the afternoon. So that'll make it even more humid as this one proceeds. We've seen teams at this competition emerge out of the tunnel quite early, and that's left them having to wait around for a bit as they await the top of the hour and kickoff. But the top of the hour has indeed arrived now, and so referee Marjorie Ponce will give the signal and the whistle, and we are rolling once again here in Alajuela, Costa Rica. Haiti and the United States with the women's U-17 qualifiers. The United States hoping to close in on another World Cup. See if Haiti can find a way to hang around and see if they can spring one of the biggest shocks in this tournament's history. United States straight onto the ball, as we expect them to be for most of this match. Samantha Ogden. And that'll roll out for an early Haiti throw. It's another match about to get started on the field next to us, so that's what you hear in the background. That's been the case throughout the afternoon. 2 games being played simultaneously at this venue, which has been such a wonderful host for multiple tournaments in Concacaf over the last handful of years. Now the United States onto the attack. Mac Whitam on the ball and then plays it back for Gigi Zuniga. Haiti throw in their own corner. Bit of a scrappy start to the game, a sequence of throws for Haiti in their own end. That'll suit them just fine, of course. They'll want to keep the 0 for as long as they can and see if they can cause some discomfort and doubt. The U.S., of course, will want to get it down on the deck and in play as often and as quickly as possible. Nia Williams wearing the captain's armband for the United States. Anchor of their back line. Whitam with the layoff and then continued her run. I think she wanted the return ball. Instead, it's Grace Murray. Haiti trying to move into the attacking half, but dispossessed quickly. Slightly slow start for the U.S. over the first 3 minutes. Very early still, of course, but after they put 19 past Bermuda, some would have been expecting them to have scored already in this one. Not the case yet. Haiti have begun decently. They've been industrious. They get their body in the way there and win a free kick. Good work from Maya Larco, their captain. So a quick look at Frenois Baptiste. That whistle came from the other game, by the way, so play going on here. There was no whistle from our center referee. Now the U.S. finding that pocket of space and sliding it into the box. First chance of the match coming, and they score! And there's the opener for the United States. It comes in the 5th minute. After the ball bobbled its way through, it was finished off, and it appeared to be Mac Whitam who got the final touch. After she scored a hat trick in their first match against Bermuda, she's back on the score sheet here, and so are the United States. That is Whitam. That ball curled around the back line. I think it took 2 deflections on its way in. Might go down as an own goal, actually. The goalkeeper gets something on it, and yeah, it comes off the defender. That's Kaylee Malebranche. That's clearly an own goal when you see it from that angle. It was weird at first glance how it spun into the net. And that's why, when you see it from that angle. And of course, in a game where they figured to be up against it, that was the last thing that Haiti needed. But Malebranche, the own goal in the 5th minute, and the United States in front where they expected to be. Tracked down well in the corner by Hanf. Samantha Ogden was thinking about trying a curled effort from the edge of the area, I think. That'll be tracked down by Sophia Ahrens. Back for Lola Ta, who's getting the chance to play today. Lola Ta playing in the FC Dallas Academy. This would appear to be her first cap for the United States. So a big day for her. Bouncing ball in the area. Haiti scramble it away. Good work to let it run, and then the ball across the face of goal. Now Hanf is offside. Bermuda versus Puerto Rico, by the way, that other game that's in progress next to us. You've been hearing the build-up to that match. These games have been staggered throughout the afternoon. Well, one will start at the top of the hour. The other one starts at 5 after. Otherwise occurring mostly simultaneously. Lots of space on the left for Hanf, working her way into the box, squaring it across. Big chance for number 2, and they score. And it's going according to plan for the United States. Grace Murray polishing that one off. No own goal this time. And the U.S. 2 to the good inside the opening 8. After Hanf was afforded so much time and space to pick out Murray, and she in turn picked out the bottom corner. Able to settle with the right, finish with the left. The United States on their way once again. Whitam called for the foul. See if Haiti can get onto the attack at all. It's going to be difficult for them today. The United States will take on Puerto Rico in their last game at this tournament in 3 days' time. Here's Hanf getting around the outside again. Another square ball, this one repelled. If Puerto Rico do what they're expected to do in that game right next door, if they beat Bermuda, then they and the United States would both be on 6 points going into that last game, but the U.S. would likely have a superior goal differential. You saw where it was at the start of this game, with the U.S. beating Bermuda 19-0, and Puerto Rico a 3-1 win over Haiti. So that's a 17-goal differential at the start of this second round of games. So take a look at Kira Crinion and that United States coaching bench. Crinion's been a fast riser in U.S. coaching circles over the last decade. Spent close to a decade in the college game. She was doing work for the U.S. Federation in the Scouting and Talent Identification Department for quite a while as well, before being named a full-time head coach a couple of years ago. Here go Haiti with their first attack of the match, trying to get around that outside. Able to pull it across the face of goal. That was good work down the right by Kyra Michelle Lormille. U.S. able to defend it away eventually. 10 minutes gone. The own goal from Malebranche. And then the goal for Grace Murray, putting the U.S. in command early. So those are the goal scorers so far. Malebranche, the unfortunate first. Anyhow, speaking about that goal differential, if Puerto Rico beat Bermuda, they and the United States would both be on 6 points going into the last game of this group. But the U.S. would still have the advantage and the tiebreaker, which would mean that Puerto Rico would have to beat the U.S. outright in that last match. A draw for the U.S. would be enough to see them go through to the World Cup. And, of course, even if the U.S. were to shockingly lose that last game to Puerto Rico, if they win this one today, they would still be strong contenders for that best runner-up spot with their goal differential. Anyhow, they hope it doesn't come to that as they advance through Grace Murray again, and she picks out a teammate in the box, and it's straight at the goalkeeper this time from Jordan Heathcock. And the first save for Abigail Desiree Favolis.
No ball, no ball, no ball.
Oh, that's excellent work. Lormeal using her strength and motoring down this right again for Haiti. Trying to cut it back. Shouts for a penalty. Referee not going to give it. Lormeal feeling she was caught on the left foot. A little warning sign for the U.S. Lormeal causing a couple problems these last couple minutes down that right flank for Haiti. Be interesting when we see a replay of that challenge. Appeared at first glance that there was contact, but the ball was also won simultaneously. Haiti trying to press a bit. The U.S. break that. That, of course, the danger of trying to press this U.S. side. It's Hanf again. Already set up one goal. Gets herself back to the end line. Her cutback toward the top of the area. Shot attempt was missed initially. Then there were shouts for handball. It's down for Ogden, who sends it at goal, where it's accepted by Favolis. Haiti exploiting some space, though, when they do get forward and trying to thread it through for Lormeal, who was the one making the run this time. And that's good strength, too, from Rosalie Saint Louis. And Saint Louis with a strike, and it takes a double deflection and winds up at the feet of Anaya Williams. So the U.S. not having it all their own way. They are having to defend a bit, with Haiti having a pretty handy forward line. Saint Louis and Lormeal. Problem for Haiti will be getting more midfielders and attackers into those forward positions when Saint Louis or Lormeal do have the ball. This has been a good spell for Haiti, though, since they conceded that second goal. Lormeal and Saint Louis. Again, that's the issue, lack of support. It's going to be very tiring for those two forwards for Haiti to try to attack this U.S. backline all by themselves. They've already done a pretty good job of it on 3 different occasions, but that is a tall task to have to keep doing repeatedly. Here's Hanf, cutting her way inside this time. Square ball was deftly handled by Zuniga, but then the return was slightly behind her. Lormeal trying to bring teammates into the play, which is what you want from a target forward, but again, in a game like this, it can be difficult. That's nice work on the ball, though, from Maya Larco. Trying to rake it around that back line in the direction of Lormeal, but it'll roll harmlessly to Lola Ta. Haiti's seeing a fair amount of the ball these last 5 or 6 minutes. Still not able to get too many involved in the attack, but showing an ability to cause a few issues. Unfortunate to have conceded twice in the opening 10 minutes. This will be a U.S. throw.
Right here, please. Right here.
Again, you would certainly expect Haiti to be a stiffer challenge for the U.S. than Bermuda were able to pose in the first match. They're going to have to make an early change here. Malebranche, who was unfortunate to score the own goal, she is subbed off for Christelle Chatelam, so I'm not sure if there was an injury issue. It's a very short bench for Haiti. They do not have a second-choice goalkeeper listed on their substitutes bench, and they had only 5 outfield players available at the start of this game, so now that's down to 4 after they make their first change in just the 17th minute. Good turn. Jordan Heathcock. Back for Zuniga. Heathcock again. Trying to slide in Whitam. Mac Whitam kept out at the near post by Favalis. Anaya Williams now. U.S. getting back in command of the ball. U.S. rewinding their attack. Williams trying to thread the middle for Williams, or for Whitam, that is. It then ran through for Grace Murray, who was trying to find Whitam. Misplaced pass. U.S. fortunate to get it back. Rosalie San Luis was almost able to gallop the other direction for Haiti. Now Ogden down the middle. Whitam flicks the layoff. Stepped onto by Heathcock, and then she runs into a wall of white. Elena Vera settles it back down. Not been the tidiest last 10 minutes for the U.S. Again, the standards are high. The expectations are stratospheric with this team, always. It's generally not considered enough for them to simply win. They are expected to dominate against Concacaf competition most of the time they take to the pitch. Been utterly dominant at this age level over the years, of course. Loose ball there from Haiti. Stabbed out wide. Going to be tracked by Hanf. Able to face up and back her defender down and then surge back toward that end line and pulls it to the near post where Whittam's try was blocked. Meeting it first time, but the defender did well. Gianna Hanf continues to be a handful down that left side for the U.S. That one's going to bounce harmlessly out of play for a goal kick after the United States tallied in the 5th and 8th minutes. It's been a good response since from Haiti. They are in need of a miracle to reach the World Cup, but trying to continue their development as a program. Might have heard a explosion on the field next to us from the Puerto Rico fans as their side has scored against Bermuda to lead by 1-0. About 15 minutes into that. Puerto Rico expected to handle business there and join the U.S. on 6 points, but they would still be far behind the U.S. on goal differential unless Puerto Rico were to put up about, 25 or so against Bermuda. The U.S., of course, scoring 19 versus Bermuda in their opener. So that's why, with goal differential being the primary tiebreaker in this tournament, that's why the U.S. would only require a draw from their last match if they go on and win this one. And assuming their goal differential remains superior. Taken at the edge of the box and hit well. Goalkeeper makes the save. Hanf after the rebound, and it's scrambled out for a corner. Well done first by the goalkeeper, Favalis. And then her teammate able to hustle after the rebound and make sure that Hanf didn't reach it first. It's Elisa Manas for Haiti. Corner taken by Jordan Heathcock. Lifting in the in-swinger. Back post. They're able to win first contact, the U.S. were, but against a body and then out as we reach the halfway mark of this first half. Good switch out to this right side for Haiti. San Luis. And a Haiti throw. Samantha Ogden plays for Kansas City Current's second team. Attacking throw for Haiti now as they work their way up the pitch. Persistent work from Keisha Maranel Guay. This is a good battle too with San Luis fighting for the ball. The U.S. able to exchange their way out of that difficult spot. Now they work their way back into the attack. Advanced by Zuniga. Bit awkward from Haiti, and they lose it, and it's a chance for the third, and indeed it is. And Haiti, having defended well for the last 15 minutes, gave it away at the back. And it was ruthlessly punished, and it's 3-0 to the U.S. Giselle Aguilar profiting from that mistake, and making no mistake. It's a back pass that Jean-Baptiste wasn't quite ready for. And Aguilar able to take it off her toes and put it right past the goalkeeper.
Stay in the field, please. Adentro del campo. Stay in the field.
I just tried to take a touch to the outside instead of getting rid. Maya Jean-Baptiste. I don't think she wanted that back pass from her teammate in the first place. And Aguilar, just before the first half cooling break, gives the U.S. their third of this opening half. Yeah, disappointing for Haiti because they were doing well since conceding that second goal. Again, it is a humid afternoon here in Alajuela in Costa Rica. Frenois Baptiste, Haiti's head coach. He's a native of France. He served as the Haitian senior women's national team goalkeeping coach for a couple years when Haiti qualified for and played in the 2023 FIFA Women's World Cup, you may remember. He was then hired to coach the Haiti women's U-20 team early last year. And this year, appointed to coach the U-17 side. U.S. with a chance to talk things over a moment ago with Ciara Crinian, who is a native of Dublin, Ireland. Played for the Irish U-19, U-17 sides on her way up. Also played for the Arsenal Ladies Academy, as they were then known, in the mid-2000s, and the Boston Renegades in the W League. Was an assistant at the University of Hartford for a number of years, and then head coach at Seton Hall before being named head coach of the U.S. U-7 or U-15 women's national team a few years ago, and then promoted to this U-17 side last year. Haiti putting themselves about, you could say, in this first half. They've been strong in the challenge. They have quality, of course. That's not a surprise. And they're short of numbers for this tournament. We talked about their lack of numbers on their bench today. Puerto Rico have added a second, by the way. They lead Bermuda now by 2-0 on the next field over. There's, of course, the other two sides in this Group B. There's that strength from St. Louis. She's shown that a few times, and she goes on. St. Louis continues, and she was trying to find Lormeal. Now Guay able to lay it off on that left side. Here's the overlap. First time we've seen that from Haiti today, and that's a clean challenge from Zuniga. Just as Sophia Moras was trying to arrive and deliver a cutback. Oh, that's outstanding. From Gianna Hanf. Somehow able to catch up to that ball and kill it dead before she staggered past the touchline and kept it in play. Free kick for Haiti by the halfway line. Approaching a half an hour played. Now the U.S. with Haiti a bit stretched. Jordan Heathcock brings it forward. Spreads it on the right where there's lots of space. And then the right-footed shot is over the bar. Aguilar already with 1 goal in this first half. Giselle Aguilar scored a goal against Bermuda as a sub. Malebranche with the own goal in the 5th, Grace Murray in the 8th, Giselle Aguilar in the 25th for the United States. Loose pass out of the back there from the U.S., and Haiti can bring it back at them, and a chance to hit it with the right, but stung over the bar by Guay. A rare touch for U.S. goalkeeper Lolata, who doesn't figure to have a ton today, but again, Haiti have shown a bit in the attack, so they'll hope to test her. Heathcock and Whitam looking to turn. Stood up by Jean-Baptiste. Now the U.S. a bit stretched. This is 2 against 3. It's Larco carrying forward. Looking for some support on the left that she thought was arriving and really wasn't. Shielded out by Zuniga. Whitam dispossessed. Another strong run from Guay, and Guay goes on, switching to her left, and Guay curls it over. Another fine effort from Guay, who's come to life these last few minutes since the cooling break. Keisha Maranel Guay, US-based player for Haiti, plays for Las Vegas Surf. Many of these Haitian players based in Montreal and Quebec, part of that Haitian diaspora, of course. There goes Hanf. Hanf back to that end line and cutting it back for Whitam. Came off her last. It'll be a goal kick. Gianna Hanf has been able to get to that end line pretty much any time she's wanted to on that left side in this first half. And from there has been able to arrow in those angled cutbacks and crosses. That's a neat little drag, and now Whitam has space, and one touches it along. Great touch onto her left, and scooped off the bar by Jordan Heathcock. It was nearly a smooth fourth for the United States. It still might be. They come again, and that one doesn't reach Whitam. It was such slick build-up play. U.S. back to bossing the ball. Ogden and Hanf. And can't return it to Hanf successfully. 10 minutes to go in the first half. Well, look at that near miss from the U.S. again. Whitam with the first-time ball. Oh, that little switch onto her left foot. So good from Heathcock. And then trying to chip the keeper and nearly succeeded. She did succeed, technically, just didn't beat the crossbar. Here she is again, Heathcock, weaving toward the middle. Too much on that one for Aguilar. You're probably anticipating these goal updates as you hear the Puerto Rican fans making noise each time they've scored in this first half next to us. So 3-0 on both fields at the moment, getting late in the first half. Kept by Vera, but then dispossessed. Again, Haiti just don't have many in a forward position to aim for when they do win the ball in that kind of spot. And the back pass puts them under further pressure, and Hamp does well once more. Hamp away again, working toward the middle this time. Hamp wants it on her own, and she's saved by Fabulous. Can't fault Gianna Hamp for wanting to go for goal herself, having set up a couple on that left side. Fabulous has made 3 or 4 good stops in this first half now. Whitam exchanging 1-2s with Aguilar, who is then chopped down, and a free kick for the U.S. Out of the end line, Whitam. She's trying to pull it back in the direction of Heathcock, I think. Zuniga weaving forward again, and then her through ball runs through instead to Fabulous. If you're new to watching U-17 qualifiers in Concacaf, it might sound a little strange to say that Haiti are doing extremely well to be within 3 goals of the U.S. late in the first half, but the United States generally so thoroughly dominant against most Concacaf opposition at this age level. Although Haiti haven't been able to offer a ton in the attack, they've defended reasonably well. I have to do so again here. Hamp was sniffing around for a mistake, and she nearly had an open goal if that had fallen for her. Sounds as though Puerto Rico have scored a 4th. We'll see. We'll await confirmation of that. The way that cheer died down, it may have been ruled out. It's one of the unique wrinkles of this tournament. There goes Lormeal. That runs all the way across, and it's going to be taken in by Chatelain. Racing up with Zuniga, but again, just didn't have many to aim for in the box. It was indeed a 4th goal for Puerto Rico, by the way. So that goal did apparently stand. 4-0 to Puerto Rico in about the 35th minute. The U.S. still with a vastly superior goal differential as things stand. So both they and Puerto Rico appear to be headed for 6 points each from their opening 2 matches here in Group B. But the U.S. will own the tiebreaker because of that goal differential, having put 19 past Bermuda in their first match. Heathcock, as we're into the final 5 of this first half. Heathcock gets it back, and then the touch was a bit heavy. Good first half for Fabulous in goal for Haiti. Nothing she could do about the first. That was an own goal that spun off her defender. And the second and third both finished from around 6 yards out, relatively point-blank range. The U.S. hunting a fourth before halftime, though. Able to turn and work it along was Grace Murray. Now Aguilar. Aguilar end line and lets it run out for a United States corner. So chance for the U.S. to create something from a set piece now. Outswinging ball with the right foot. Hung up to the top of that 6-yard area. Haiti defend it well. Haiti have the size and strength to defend set pieces. We saw an example of it there. The U.S. trying to break those lines again, though. Zuniga thought about the cross, laid it off to Aguilar instead. She skids it in low. One touch back from Whitam. That was clever. Reaches Heathcock. And then Murray. And Ogden. Ogden trying to curl it backside. And Ogden dispossessed. Taken back by Williams. Murray. And trying to feed Hanf, but out for a goal kick with a couple minutes of the 45 remaining in this first half.
I got it!
This is a good opportunity for Lola Tot. And being the U.S. goalkeeper at the U-17 level, a pretty thankless task. In most games, you're just not going to see many shots. So it is an exercise in concentration. Advanced by Aarons. Aguilar had that spin back to her, and Aguilar strikes it with the left and just wide of that near post. For just a moment, it looked like it might nick inside that upright instead. Aguilar set herself up well. Fabulous looked like she may have had it covered if it had been on target. Stolen back by Ogden, quickly fed ahead to Whitam. Whitam dancing with those agile feet of hers, then clipping it with the right and wide. Already such a decorated career for a U-17 team member, Mac Whitam. Haiti turn it over. Elena Vera. U.S. want at least one more before the break. Whitam, though, shouldered off it by Jean-Baptiste. Into first half stoppage time we go. And the fourth official, Sandra Benitez, tells us there will be 2 minutes of that. Heathcock, and behind Hanf. Slid out into touch by Elisa Manas. Now Heathcock with the spin from the ensuing throw. Aguilar trying to work space for the shot, and she scores. Fabulous got her hands to it, but it spun inside that far post, and it's a second in the opening half for Giselle Aguilar, and it is indeed a fourth for the United States just before halftime. Aguilar did well to let that run across her body, and enough power on the strike, having worked the half yard of space. And Favalis, having made some good saves in this first half, disappointed that she wasn't able to keep that out. But Aguilar creating enough power to make it difficult for the keeper. It's the final 30 seconds of this first half. Haiti will have a late throw. One more chance for the U.S. to get forward in this opening period. Hanf, this time stepped in front of by Manas. There's halftime from referee Marjorie Ponce. Again, at the U-17 level, that's a pretty good half from Haiti, but the United States, still too much. Their talents on display in flashes in those opening 45, although they probably will feel they weren't at their best. They are still well clear in this one. The middle match of 3 at these qualifiers for the United States. They scored in the 5th through an own goal. Grace Murray in the 8th, and then Giselle Aguilar adding 2 before the break. And so with 45 gone and 45 to go in this Concacaf Women's U-17 final round qualifier in Group B, it is the United States 4, Haiti 0.
Oiga, están cayendo chiquitos, conservados. Bota. Las capas de esta vara, ¿dónde están? Están mojados.
Highlights from the opening half between Haiti and the United States at these Concacaf Women's U-17 qualifiers in the final round. Match day 2 out of 3 in Group B. And the United States kicked off in the sunshine here in Alajuela, Costa Rica. And in the 5th minute, they grabbed the lead. Whitam's shot came off the defender. And an own goal against Malebranche for Haiti. And so an unfortunate start for them. The U.S. in front, less than 5 minutes in. And then 3 minutes later, it would be 2. It was Gianna Hanft getting to the end line repeatedly in that first half, and then neat footwork from Grace Murray to finish this. It looks simple at first, but watch her shift it with her right onto her left. Simple basics, but she does it so deftly. And so it was 2-0 in the 8th minute. Took a while for the U.S. to find a third then, as Haiti played quite well for long stretches of the first half. They were able to have some possession. They caused the U.S. 1 or 2 difficulties at the back. But eventually the United States would break through again. It was a back pass that maybe was ill-advised, and then it was miscontrolled and slammed into the back of the net by Giselle Aguilar. Naya Jean-Baptiste seemed to be a little caught off guard by the back pass, and then she was pickpocketed by Aguilar, who opportunistically finished. And then before halftime, Aguilar would score again, although first she would float one over the bar. She was very involved on that right side for most of the first 45. Again, Haiti did have a couple moments, and it was a good first half for Keisha Maranel Guay, who here chopped one onto her left foot before shooting over the bar. Whitam here almost setting up a fine goal for Jordan Heathcock, who clipped it off the bar. Again, watch the footwork here. And then the chip attempts just a couple inches too high. Then Hanft went for it herself after cutting all the way inside and was denied by Fabulous, the goalkeeper for Haiti, who generally had a strong first half. But the United States would find a 4th goal just before halftime, and it was Aguilar again, putting enough power on it after cleverly shifting her body to create that little bit of space, and then beating Fabulous off the hands and into the corner, and a 4th goal for the U.S. And that would be it for the first half. 4-0 to the United States at the break here in Alajuela. And so the numbers from our first half: 14 shots for the U.S., 3 for Haiti. The U.S. with only 3 corners in that first half. 74% of the ball, though. And the United States on course to make it 6 points from 6 for their first 2 matches at this competition. 45 more minutes to go in this one, though, as we'll see who we might see off the bench for the United States in the second half. We're back for it from Alajuela in just a few minutes. It is the 2026 Concacaf Women's U-17 qualifier. First goal of this second game tonight.
Every single club is still alive.
And the kickoff in this round of 16 in Concacaf Champions Cup.
The quarterfinals are on the line.
Another lovely layout. It's wonderful build-up play here. They played their way through. Oh, it's a wonderful finish.
This is football. This is the Concacaf Champions Cup.
This broadcast is copyrighted by Concacaf for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the consent of Concacaf is strictly prohibited.
Let's get moving. We have to start.
Back for the second half between Haiti and the United States at these 2026 Concacaf Women's U-17 qualifiers. The final round, match day 2 out of 3 here in Group B. And the United States with a 4-0 advantage after the first half. Haiti defended quite well for long stretches in that first half, but the U.S. with so much quality, very difficult to keep them out for extended periods of time. The U.S. with goals in the 5th and 8th minutes. And then a couple added on by Giselle Aguilar before the break. Haiti had a couple of half sights at goal. Showed an ability to get the ball forward with some good strength from their forward players, but the ability to bring others into those attacks was limited. It will be Haiti to kick things off in this second half. They're in the white, the U.S. in the blue and the red. And Haiti from right to left in half number 2. In the rain now in Alajuela. The United States closing in on 6 points from 6. Oh, and then turned right over to Mac Whitam, who carries it around the goalkeeper, but then is shielded off the ball. As Haiti nearly handing the U.S. a 5th straight from the second half kickoff. I don't think the United States will feel they were at their best in the first half, despite the scoreline. So they've begun the second half in business-like fashion. They have a free kick here, conceded by Jenna Abigail Desiree Fabulous had several good stops in the first half. Free kick drilled with the right foot, and Fabulous on a tricky hop, able to fall on it. Haiti giving it away a couple times in these early moments of the second half. Something they were able to generally minimize in the first 45. There's Hanf. Referee was going to see if there was an advantage and now pulls it back for the foul. Haiti did make a change coming out of halftime. They have brought on Samira Olicia Duktam, replacing Laetitia Decombe. The United States have also made a change, actually. They bring on Loredana Pleta for Gigi Zuniga. Jordan Heathcock laying it off on the right. Getting it back, and Heathcock over the bar. Here at the United States bench, asking for more tempo with their movement of the ball. Oh, the back heel flick, that was nice. Intended for Mac Whitam, though. She was shielded off it. Vera taking this throw for the U.S. Advanced by Murray. Return ball was pretty heavy from Jordan Heathcock. And out for a goal kick. And in the other game in progress, right next door to this one, in Group B, it's Puerto Rico with a 4-0 lead over Bermuda coming out of halftime. Puerto Rico and the United States, if you weren't with us for the first half, we went through the scenarios. They'll play each other in the last game in this group. And you get to the U-17 Women's World Cup by either winning your group or being the best second-place team. The U.S. will be heavy favorites against Puerto Rico as well, of course. Puerto Rico would have to beat them because of the goal differential tiebreaker, the U.S. having scored 19 against Bermuda in their opening match. So losing at the U-17 qualifiers, not something the U.S. normally do. You never know, of course. It will happen eventually, but Puerto Rico would likely be battling for that best runner-up spot, which they're on their way to 6 points from 6, and having won their opener 3-1 over this Haiti side, now at 4-0 over Bermuda, that puts them at +6 overall. Here go the U.S., meanwhile. And the cross is met and volleyed over the bar by Heathcock. So Costa Rica, who defeated Jamaica earlier today, that's in Group C. They're now on 6 points. Their goal differential just +3. So Puerto Rico will be above them on goal differential for that best runner-up spot at the end of today. The question is by how much. Puerto Rico will still be keen to score as many goals as they can in that second half on the next field over against Bermuda, because they, of course, have to play the U.S. in their last game. If they get defeated heavily, that obviously would dent that goal differential. It's great movement from the U.S., and it's curled wide in the end. This time by Grace Murray. So if Puerto Rico suffer a heavy defeat, we'll look at this effort from Murray again, just missing that far post. Costa Rica will be hoping the U.S. wins by a crooked number in that game. Puerto Rico have to play Mexico in their last game. They'll be big underdogs in that one, too. So there is still the potential, of course, that either Puerto Rico or Costa Rica could win their groups if they spring big upset victories in their last group matches. But likely they're fighting for that best runner-up spot, and only one of them can claim it, if indeed they both finish second in their respective groups. Free kick for the U.S. here, taken by Jordan Heathcock. Across the face it goes. Chance for the hat trick, and Aguilar buries it. And it's a third for her. And it is the hat trick indeed, and 5-0 to the United States early in this second half. Well, Aguilar barely celebrated either of her first 2 goals and affords herself just a bit of a celebration this time. And you should after scoring a hat trick. Ball across the face, and Aguilar nipping in front of the defender. And a fairly simple finish at close range again. Although she took it well, lifting it over the keeper into the roof of the net. It's really been 3 pretty sharp finishes from Aguilar today. The second one, and it did go through the goalkeeper's hands, but she put a lot of power behind it to cause that. Sophia Aarons now. At the edge of the area. The U.S. facing all those white shirts packed into their own box. And that clatters off Mac Whitam, who, by her standards, I think has had a bit of a difficult afternoon. She's had some good touches and decent moments, but the end product in the final third hasn't quite been there for her today so far. taken by Vera. The drop of the shoulder from Williams. Ogden dispossessed. U.S. get it back on the touchline, though. This is going to get progressively more difficult for Haiti as the second half wears on because, as we mentioned in the first half, they have a very small bench. Only had 5 outfield players available at the start of this game. No backup goalkeeper. By the end line, it's pulled for Whitam. Whitam switching to her left, and then was she taken down? Fairly so, says the referee. And then footing lost. Whitam, fancy footwork, gets it onto her right, and then a good block. And then stepped into and cleared off the line. Not sure if that would have tucked inside that far post or not. It was a fine clearance, though, by the defender. And we're 10 minutes into this second half. The U.S. adding 1 since the break so far. Leading by an increasingly comfortable margin. Aarons anticipating the movement of Murray, which maybe was a little late to materialize. Now Lormeal for Haiti. She had a few of these bulldozing runs in the first half. Into the box this goes, and the goalkeeper, Tak, got herself in a bit of a bind for a moment, but able to recover. Cross was a little bit behind Christelle Chatelam. It was fortunate for the U.S. They get straight back to the attack. Hanf. Now Whitam. Onto her right. Mac Whitam scores! And there's that end product from the NWSL prodigy. And Mac Whitam. Again, maybe not her best day for 55 minutes, but always capable of a moment like that. So quick with her feet. Set up by Heathcock. Watch how she takes this spinning right foot, right foot, and rifling it into the corner. That is a professional finish from the only fully professional player on the pitch today. And Mac Whitam adds her name to the score sheet in the 57th minute. Now the U.S. look ready to pour it on over the last 33 minutes. Elena Vera. Donna Pleta. Sophia Aarons. Taken away from her. Ooh, that's an awkward challenge. Fortunate that it didn't result in something worse, I think, for Kyra Michelle Lormeal. Caught from behind for Pleta. Could have ended badly for both players involved, actually. Good to see that it did not. Donna Pleta in the academy at New York City FC. Just 14 years old, by the way. She's the youngest player on this U-17 roster, playing 2 age groups up. She scored a goal against Bermuda in the 59th minute. She was ineligible for the U-17 Women's World Cup last year at age 14. She was born in March of 2011. Sounds as though Costa Rica, or I should say Puerto Rico, have added another next door. U.S. currently in search of their 7th, but the flag is up for offside. It is indeed a fifth goal for Puerto Rico. 5-0 now. They lead Bermuda in the 53rd minute. So again, that game decided in terms of the points, but that goal differential potentially very important for Puerto Rico. They want to add as many goals as they can in that second half to put their goal difference in as strong a position as possible before they face the United States in their last game in this group. Because the United States, certainly the kind of team that not only can beat you, but often beats you by a considerable margin. And that would have the potential to dent that goal differential by quite a bit. So Puerto Rico want to have as big a lead in goal difference over Costa Rica as possible going into that last game, as Costa Rica have to face Mexico. U.S. able to slide this through. Whitam seeking his second. Good save. Rebound off the post. It's still alive for the U.S. and stabbed back toward Whitam. Whitam trying to drag it toward that wide area. And then her pullback attempt clatters off a body and out for a United States corner. Run from Whitam put her through. It's a fine stop from Favalis, a strong right hand. Now a change coming for Haiti as Rosalie San Luis' afternoon is done. She had some good moments in the first half when she was able to get herself forward, which again for Haiti hasn't happened often today. Second change being made as well. Johnny Kamanzi Mondestam is coming on. Kyra Michelle Lormeal, the other player who makes way. And Leah Jacques, the second substitute on the pitch for Haiti. So 2 forwards out, 2 forwards on. Haiti with 1 more sub and indeed only 1 more player available on their bench. That's the defender, Daphne Marie. Now the corner for the United States. Swinging ball on top of goal. It's cleared pretty well. Only as far as the top of the box, and then volleyed off the underside of the bar and in. That's an outstanding strike from Sophia Aarons. And she adds number 7 for the United States in magnificent style. And unlike some of her teammates today, she celebrates to the fullest. Was cleared off the line on the initial delivery. Look at this takedown, though. Down off the thigh. 1 touch and volleyed off the underside of the bar. That's fantastic. Bar down. That is a textbook strike. You work on that in training so many times. It's a feeling that has to be so good to see it work out in the game. And excuse me, Loredana Pleta with that finish, the 14-year-old. So the youngest player on the pitch on the score sheet yet again for the U.S. after she was so against Bermuda as well. With a sharp layoff for Elena Vera. Aguilar, 3 goals already today. Cross hits the outside of the post and ricochets out.
Muy bien.
So 4 in the first half, 3 so far in the second half for the United States, who are on the run once again.
Diana Hank y entra en su lugar con la camiseta número 11, Marian Manning. Todos los cambios al minuto 62.
U.S. have made a substitution recently, and this runs out of play for Amari Manning, who has just come on. Gianna Hamp, the player that came off a moment ago for the U.S. Whitam again with the back-to-goal layoff, and then looking for her over the top. It was Grace Murray, not quite. Now Haiti trying to get out and run. And Todd at the top of her area to gather. Here's Aguilar with the strong run again, poking it through for Whitam. That together was fabulous, but the flag was up anyway. Grace Murray advancing for the United States. Cultured looking ball for Heathcock, and Heathcock some shouts for a penalty here. Goes out for a goal kick, and nothing else from the referee. See a summary of the scoring. Loredana Pleta adding the last one for the U.S. Not a ton in that when you see it back. Amari Manning involved for the United States. So the U.S. will be 6 points from 6. They'll currently be plus 26 in goal differential. Plenty of opportunity to add more before this one is done. Puerto Rico to come in their last group match in this tournament. The flick for Whitam. And Whittam's pullback. Oh, another good save. Fabulous, making herself big and denying Jordan Heathcock, who's had a hatful of chances in this game and hasn't been able to see the net bulge yet. Remember, Heathcock chipped one off the bar in the first half, and that would have been a fantastic goal. Whitam earns what would be a corner for the U.S., but now is called for the foul instead. Ball refused to bounce out of play as it stuck up on this spongy turf. Haiti with a chance to use some speed. Their substitute, Johnny Kamanzi Mondestam, will earn them their first corner of the day. See the speed she has on that right wing. The goal for Haiti would be big for them. It's too little too late in this game. It's put on top of goal, and Ta has to handle it on her own goal line. "20 minutes to go in this one. That ball over the top. Releases the run of Omari Manning, and Manning bursting into the box. Manning for Whitam, and somehow it's wide. I'm not sure if Manning was trying to clip it to Mac Whitam or if she was trying to finish with the chip herself. I think the defender got something on it, and that deflected it off Whitam and out. I think that's why Whitam didn't react with any kind of disappointment. Not much she could do about it. It's a good block by the defender, actually. Likely saved a goal. Whitam once more has a attacker making the run. That's Heathcock still looking for her first goal, and it's touched off the bar and somehow bounces wide, and it's scrambled out, and it just won't go in for Jordan Heathcock today. She again is able to deftly check it onto her left foot. Second time she's tried to chip the keeper. Fabulous getting something on it to deflect it up off the bar, and then it's spun off multiple parts of the woodwork, I think. Double change for the U.S. The hat trick scorer, Giselle Aguilar, comes off. Replaced by Maddie DiMaria. Mac Whitam makes way after 71.5 minutes. And it is Deus Stanislaus on for her. Corner for the U.S. lifted to the top of the 6-yard box and headed wide by Maddie DiMaria. And Sophia Ahrens was in there too. Second half cooling break. It's the United States with 4 goals in the first half and 3 in the second. Leading by a touchdown here in the second half against Haiti, who nonetheless have battled well today. They especially showed some good things in the first half. Understandably wearing down as the game goes on.
Water? No? Okay. Solo hay eso, no te puedo dar más. Está bien. Me, do you want water?
Ok, on joue ensemble. C'est à 7-0.
Ok.
Maintenant, on doit prendre que du plaisir sur le terrain. On joue ensemble. On s'entend des choses. C'est tout. D'accord? Mais faites-vous plaisir. Faites-vous
Deus Stanislaus just checked in for the U.S. a moment ago. Player scored 4 goals against Bermuda. She's an early enrollee at North Carolina. That storied NCAA women's program. At 16, she is already enrolled at UNC. Another example of the massive levels of talent the United States constantly boast.
I've been playing outside back. Tuck inside with the midfield. Sometimes. Just try to dictate where you think it's going to go. So we can... Keep up first to the ball, first 2! All right. Send me up. Yeah. Okay.
U.S. straight back to the attack after the restart. Looking to close this match in sharp fashion before they face Puerto Rico in their last match. They look to secure another berth in another Women's U-17 World Cup. Di Maria. Vera. Final 15 of this one. The U.S. have led since the 5th minute. Scored 2 in the first 8. Anaya Williams. You see the scoring summary. Own goal in the 5th, Grace Murray in the 8th, Giselle Aguilar then with a hat trick, Mac Whitam and Loredana Pleta with the last 2. Aarons. It's intended for Stanislaus. Favalis has made about a half dozen very good saves in this game to keep the scoreline down somewhat. Stolen back by Murray. Fed wide for Manning. Angled inside ball, taken at the near post and sent across the face, a goal, and not quite reached by Manning. Manning able to switch it back to her left foot. Cross comes off a body toward the top of the 18. Free kick for the United States as Haiti struggled to get out. Last change for them today as they send on Maya Corona. Jordan Heathcock makes way. Corona's a captain at her club side, Legends FC in Los Angeles. Another player scored a hat trick against Bermuda in that first match. Generally plays in the center of midfield. Here goes Di Maria.
Su atención, por favor, cambien el equipo de Estados Unidos. Sale con la camiseta 20, Jordan Kickoff, y entra con la 10, Mia Corona, al minuto 78.
Stanislaus. Murray. Pleta. Turn back for Vera, who can advance on this right flank. Di Maria and Vera. Vera for Stanislaus. And Di Maria. It's going to fall for the fainted right-footed hit. Choosing to lay it off unselfishly was Pleta. And then in front, and they score. And there is Stanislaus with her first of the day. Early enrollee at North Carolina, right on time to be on the end of that cross, and it's 8-0 to the United States. The assist to Amari Manning, who put it right on her forehead from about 4 yards out. Still a good finish, guided into that far corner. So 4 in the first half, 4 in the second half for the United States.
Anotado por la jugadora número 9, Stanislaus.
Yeah, Sam, go back, Sam. Good.
Heading for the final 10 minutes now. You can see why Stanislaus is already at North Carolina at age 16. That strength she has on the ball.
Mia, right! On your right, Mia! Go!
Di Maria able to press through one. Chop pass two. Pulls it for Stanislaus. Stepping onto her right. Stanislaus scores again. 2 goals in about 2 minutes for Deus Stanislaus. And a 9th for the United States. After fine work down that right side from Maddie Di Maria, Stanislaus tucking it into that far side netting. It's pretty impressive, not just to score 2 goals in such a short amount of time as a second half substitute, but to steer one into the right side netting and one into the left side netting in that span of time. Shows you the quality of her technique along with everything else. Di Maria able to beat the defender again. Stanislaus for the hat trick off the underside of the bar. Well, she nearly had about a 3-minute hat trick, Deus Stanislaus. And Manning cutting it back, and there's the save for Fabulous off the foot of Grace Murray. Puerto Rico have added a 7th against Bermuda, by the way. So Puerto Rico putting themselves in a pretty strong position for that best runner-up spot if they don't upset the United States in the last game of this Group B. We'll have to hope that El Salvador don't somehow upset Canada in their last match in Group A. El Salvador on 4 points from their first 2 games. Canada heavily favored in that one, but El Salvador somehow pulling off a miracle 3 points. That could derail Puerto Rico's bid for that 4th World Cup spot. Costa Rica certainly still alive in that as well, but as mentioned earlier, they're just +3 in the goal differential category. Here's Di Maria just beating defenders at will on that right side, and her pullback wasn't finished very convincingly. Stanislaus still on a hat trick. And a weaving run by Elena Vera. Di Maria showing some mercy by pulling that ball back. It's laid off now for Pleta. Strength from Corona then. Corona. Square ball for Stanislaus. The layoff intended for Murray. Corona very involved. That's what she likes to be. Aarons. Clipped into the 6-yard area and scooped up by Fabulous. So Costa Rica 6 points +3 in Group C. Puerto Rico 6 points at the moment +9 here in Group B. And that's if they don't score anymore against Bermuda in the last 10 minutes next door. So they would have, as it currently stands, a 6-goal advantage on Costa Rica for that best runner-up spot. But of course, they have to play the United States in their last game, while Costa Rica play Mexico. So Puerto Rico will likely be trying to just defend and see if they can hold the score down as much as possible against the U.S. in that last group match. They could win the group, of course, with a victory, but they will be massive underdogs. Haiti trying to create something here as we enter the final 5 minutes, and they've created a corner at least, which will be their second of the match.
Amari, be ready to watch 14 for running. Laura, step up, Laura. Let's go, we gotta get this one out.
The U.S. looking to preserve their clean sheet. As Louis with the outswinger. They have not had the chance to possess much in the attacking third today, especially in this second half. They have it on the left side, though, of this attacking box. It's going to be a foul and a free kick for Haiti, right on the edge of the area. Pleta and Mondeston grabbing at each other, and Pleta with the last grab. Late free kick for Haiti as they lift it into the area. Not dealt with super convincingly at first, now out into touch. An 8th goal for Puerto Rico. So that puts them at +10 in the goal differential category. Here go the U.S. now. After one of their longest defending stretches of the afternoon. Carried forward by Corona. Di Maria has roasted defenders on that right side repeatedly since coming on in this second half. Not quite that time. U.S. with a chance to get in double figures again if they can add one more goal in these dying minutes. Pleta has one of her own already. It's going to spin through and out for a corner. As we enter the final minute of the 90, we'll find out about how much more there will be from fourth official Sandra Benitez in a handful of seconds.
Johnny, you gotta go!
Taken short for Di Maria, who skips past another defender. There's Fabulous once again. Busy day for her, as she would have expected. Grace Murray trying to thread in Stanislaus, who still sniffing for her hat trick. She was so close to completing it in just about 4 minutes. That potential third goal coming off the underside of the bar. We are into second half stoppage time now.
Anunciado que se entregarán al menos 2 minutos a este segundo tiempo de juego.
Slip from Murray, but she stays on it. Feeds Di Maria, who will take on that defender one more time. Stanislaus. Vera. U.S. being slightly conservative in these final minutes. 2 additional minutes, the indicated amount of stoppage time. We're nearly halfway through that. It's an afternoon that's fluctuated between clouds and sunshine. Rain has pelted down a couple times. The U.S. at the moment appear to be cruising toward another U-17 World Cup berth, unless they suffer a disaster against Puerto Rico in their last group stage match. And we'll be eager to maintain focus to make sure that doesn't happen. Di Maria, one more time to the end line. Continuing on, trying to beat the keeper at the near post. Fabulous held that post and made the stop as the final seconds tick away. There is full time. And a professional performance by the United States once again at these U-17 qualifiers. 2 wins out of 2. 2 extremely decisive wins out of 2 for the United States. After a 19-0 victory over Bermuda, Haiti posing more of a challenge, but the U.S. still with 4 goals in the first half, and then 5 more after the break. There was a hat trick for Giselle Aguilar. Loredana Pleta tallied in her second straight match as a 14-year-old. Grace Murray also on the score sheet. And then a late double from Stanislaus as well, who narrowly missed out on a hat trick of her own. Always things the U.S. will look to improve on. It was a good spirited fight from Haiti as they ran out of steam in the second half, but they showed some good fight and some good skill and quality on the ball in that first 45 in particular. But it was the United States ultimately cruising by a comfortable margin once again at this tournament, as has been the case so many times down through the years. It finishes this afternoon in Alajuela, Costa Rica. Here at these U-17 qualifiers, the United States 9, Haiti 0.
Allez voir les parents, les filles ensemble. Allez, go. Allez, les filles ensemble. Allez ensemble, allez voir vos parents. Allez. Allez voir vos parents.
Sir, can you repeat that?
Naya Jean-Baptiste.
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 All right, Naya Jean-Baptiste. All right. ¿Me acerco más o no? Naya Jean-Baptiste, right? Jean-Baptiste, right? So, difficult match against a very tough team. And what are your thoughts on this game?
I mean, it was a hard game no matter what, and I mean, we worked hard towards the end, but you're going to get tired no matter what. Of course, we had 4 girls who weren't able to get their visas, so we don't have a good substitution. I mean, we don't have a lot of substitutions. Let me clear that up. We had good subs come in. They helped us out at the end. We were tired. But, I mean, it's hard to play when you're playing against the U.S. They have really good strikers, but we held our defense well, and I know we gave up some goals too, but, I mean, at the end of the day, we still worked hard. And, I mean, I'm mad that we lost because nobody likes to lose, right? I mean, that's really what I have to say about that.
All right, so on Sunday, last game against Bermuda, what can you go for it in that game? Like, what is your focus for that game?
I mean, my focus for that game and for the team, I would say, is getting those passes to the midfielder, the 9s, and when we're going forward, not all running, keeping possession instead of panicking and going forward when we're getting that counterattack and really playing with each other.
Thank you, appreciate you. Yeah. So Giselle Aguilar, victory against Haiti, a comfortable result again, like on Tuesday. What are your thoughts on the game?
Well, Haiti put up a good fight, and our team has been, just preparing, and, it's been good, yeah.
So on Sunday you will look for the ticket to the World Cup. How do you present in that game?
Well, we're just excited, and we're going to be prepared to put up a fight against Puerto Rico.
How did you personally prepare for this tournament?
Well, we've just been working on our principles and just working hard together as a team.
Thank you, appreciate you. Yeah. That's it.
Well, a professional performance from the United States today after Haiti gave them a good battle, but an early own goal set the U.S. on their way today in just the 5th minute. Matt Whitam with the shot attempt that deflected off the keeper and off her defender. And then just 3 minutes later, it was 2-0 to the U.S. It was a sharp finish from Grace Murray after stopping it dead with her right, finishing with her left. The kind of thing you work on in training all the time, and it pays off there. The U.S. took a little while to find their 3rd goal then, and then it came from a dispossession of the defender and a smart, immediate finish from Giselle Aguilar for the first of what turned out to be a hat trick for her, catching the defender flat-footed. Just before halftime, Aguilar added the 2nd and the U.S. 4th, as she was able to spin it past the keeper. Again, it's good work to buy herself that little half-yard of space, and Fabulous, who was strong in goal for Haiti today, not quite able to keep it out. So 4-0 at halftime, and then the U.S. would add 5 more after the break. First, they sent a volley over the bar from Jordan Heathcock. Heathcock got herself in lots of good positions today, played well, wasn't quite able to find a goal of her own. This one was then curled wide by Grace Murray. The U.S. took a little over 10 minutes to find their first goal of the second half. And this one cleared almost off the line as well after a clean-looking hit from Elena Vera. And there was a bit of an awkward moment for the U.S. defense here that was eventually claimed by Lola Ta. Ta again getting the chance to start for the U.S. today. Well, it was a memorable day for her. Mac Whitam then finally added the U.S. fifth goal as she was able to rifle it into that far side netting after some good handling with her feet. So sharp, so professional, as indeed she is. And it was 5-0. And then the ball cleared off the line, taken down so brilliantly and volleyed off the underside of the bar for the 14-year-old Loredana Pleta. Such a quality finish from the youngest player on the pitch. Saw Mac Whitam's reaction. So a golazo from Paladetta, and it was 6 for the U.S. And then it was Deus Stanislaus scoring 2 in short succession, stooping to head that one home from the assist by Amari Manning. And that made it 7, and then almost immediately afterward, Stanislaus scoring with her foot and arrowing it into that far corner on the other side of the goal. So quite an impressive couple minutes for her. She nearly had a hat trick about a minute after that. Could have been 3 goals in about 4 minutes here for Stanislaus. Another look at that fine finish for her second of the day and the 8th for the United States. It's a great cameo from Maddie DiMaria on that right side. She was able to beat defenders repeatedly, and that was what set up the second for Stanislaus. And so the U.S., a 9-goal performance, 2 wins from 2, 6 points from 6 in their quest for another World Cup. Final numbers from this one, the U.S. with 35 shots, 19 of them on target. So credit Abigail Desiree Fabulous with 10 saves on the day. She was good in goal for Haiti, despite the scoreline. 75% of the ball for the U.S. as they cruise to another victory at this tournament. They still need a result in their last match to ensure themselves of a spot at the U-17 World Cup. They'll take on Puerto Rico, who have demolished Bermuda by 9-0 right next door. Puerto Rico, at minimum, will be hoping to claim that best runner-up spot. We'll be hoping to at least avoid a heavy defeat against the U.S. They could still win the group if they spring a big upset in that one. Well, that wraps up our triple header coverage from this tournament here today. We hope you've enjoyed our entire afternoon. And for our entire great production team, I'm Donnie Barnes saying good evening from Alajuela, Costa Rica. We're in the final match of the day. It finished here on field number 2. The United States 9, Haiti 0.